If you just got your license or you're working on getting your license, but you want to hit the ground running, this video is for you. My name is Alisia Krastel, and on this channel, we grow your real estate businesses through simple strategies that are super effective. If that is what you're all about, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss a video. In this video, I'm going to share with you the things that you can be doing right now to grow your real estate business, even if you're not licensed or you're just getting started. Most veteran agents could use this too. These are strategies that have not only worked in my business, but I've seen help agents over and over again. One of the first things you can do is start your social media now. Start picking the platforms that you enjoy being on and where your presence is going to be. Pick those 1 or 2 pillars and only get on anything else unless it supports those 2 pillars. But what am I going to post if I don't have any real estate stuff going on? You have so much you can do, including developing your relationships, asking questions, and connecting with your sphere and the people that you know now, before you ever need anything or ever ask anything from them, which I'm not a big fan of ever asking. But the more you connect with them and figure out what's going on in their life and help them get their goals, the more that's going to come back to you right when you need it. Hop on TikTok, YouTube, any Instagram stories, any kind of social media that allows you to show where you live rather than here's the real estate process can help you. You can be building a library of videos or posts that show you're the expert of the area, knowing the area. It doesn't even have to have anything to do with real estate. Restaurants you like, places you like to go, routes you think people should take to save them time, resources that people should know. That's all going to make you look like the expert of an area. And if you have your license, your evidence of success does not have to be I sold this or I listed that. It can literally be information from the MLS that's interesting. And the great news for you is you just had to take one little tiny tidbit and do a post about that specific information with some context. You can also lean on your partners for this, your loan officer, your title rep, your inspectors. Ask them what's one thing that your buyers or sellers should know in this market. And if you want to do video, but you don't feel comfortable doing the video or speaking that, you can simply ask the question and have your partner on the video. All those things are making you look like an expert. Your existing social media where you have relationships there, it is great for. And also if you do TikTok or YouTube, those platforms are trying to put your content in front of people who are local and people who would be interested in your content. So it's doing extra work for you and helping you meet people who don't know you already. They don't know you anything other than a real estate agent. That's so valuable because your current sphere, it might take a minute for them to realize, oh, she's a really great real estate agent. The next thing that will help you get up and running faster is to know that leads aren't always the answer. You're not just looking for more leads. And when someone asks you to pay for leads, that might not be the thing that's going to help you. Because do you really want leads or do you want clients who are like wanting to work with you? You don't need to buy a thing, I promise. If you spend all of your time working your relationships, finding out what they need and helping them, that will procure less leads, but more clients. I know it's counterintuitive, but if you're out there chasing all these people who are like, maybe, possibly, could eventually, maybe lead to something, maybe you're spending all your time doing that and then you're forgetting actually working with your sphere and helping appreciate them, helping get their goals, helping them out in life. That's what gets you clients. You're also not having time to post on social media like we just talked about. All of your time is spent chasing maybes instead of filling the bucket of people who would trust you. The next thing I'd really love to cement in your brain is that it is not that hard to stand out in real estate. Many agents are doing the same thing and you have to be different. So in a sea of fishies, you want to be a crab. In an industry where everyone's posting their just listed, just sold pictures, you want to post appreciation for your clients. You want to help them get what they want. You want to post things with context that show you know exactly what's going on in the market. And don't tell me you don't know a specific detail, because I know you do. If you go into MLS and you pick out a detail, it will be looking different to your sphere. For example, asking your partners, like I told you earlier, makes you look like the expert. Those are things you can do to stand out. Talking about how many waterfront properties were listed yesterday makes you stand out because you're talking about different things. On the standing out front, I'd also love for you to think, what is different about you? How are you different? And how can we relay that and communicate that very clearly? And it doesn't matter if your different things overlap with other agents, because not all other agents express that clearly. If you can find what you think is unique about you and express it clearly, you will be the one that is seen outside the other 20 agents that are thinking the same thing, but don't express it to their clients, family, and friends. Using things like send out cards and handwritten notes, doing special things for your sphere, you will automatically be set apart from other agents. Speaking of standing out, the next tip is about video. If you can get behind video, even if it's not you on video, your base will grow faster. Video allows you to connect and to build that trust at warp speed compared to what in real life would be. Someone can trust you in the matter of days because you're seeing them and they're consuming their content, and they can see on video who you're like, what's your mannerisms like, whether they feel like you're being honest or not, or you're putting on a show. This is huge too. Video can also be your time leverage. So as a new agent, if you're learning things and everything takes you 10 times longer to process and understand, doing a short video lives on for a long time. So that is another miniature you, duplicate you, running around, spreading your message, even if it's just about the area that you live or it's about your brand. They're sharing, your little yous are sharing information all throughout the world. So now you've like double, triple, quadrupled the time that you're spending prospecting without having to spend that time prospecting. I can't say that enough for new agents. Let me know in the comments if you're studying for the test or if you've already gotten your license and how long you've had it. Put the state too. The next biggest thing is I want you to know that you do not have to buy a CRM immediately. If your company has one, great, you can use it. But the most important thing about the CRM, which is a client relationship manager, is the relationships, is understanding who the people are that you know that could be most influential in your business. And remember, each person you know, they know 100 people they have influence over. So it's so important to identify people who you're going to spend energy on, because your energy is not infinite. You do not have infinite energy that you can spend on everyone in the world. Once you have those people identified, I have videos all about building your communication plan and your business plan around them, which ultimately help you have a systematic way of using your energy for the people most likely to influence others in your sphere so you can have a lucrative business and sustainable business. I'm going to drop a bomb now. Even though you may not be licensed yet, or you just got your license, or you've been licensed for 6 months, you have a brand. Even if you don't have a logo, even if you don't have anything, colors in place or anything, you currently have a brand. When you're walking around the world, people feel a certain way about you when you leave. They remember certain things when you leave. Certain things remind them of you. That is your brand. Your logo is not necessary to have a brand. Take the crab away altogether, I still have a brand. So the simplest and most effective thing you can do with your brand as you grow is lean into who you are. Your value set, what you're interested in, the things you like. This was born because I like crabs and I posted about it a lot. If you like horses, do that. If you love walking on the boardwalk, post more about walking on the boardwalk. I promise you, if you show up consistently with the things that you value and that you enjoy, people will start to know you for that. And you can always ask them. Ask them what you're known for. How do you make them feel? That people love to join in and join your journey as you grow your brand. And you could be totally honest. I did this with both my brands. I asked people, what do you like best? Like, what colors do you like? As we were designing the crab, what do you like? And some people were like, I hate the crab, and some people loved it. Either way, they were invested in the journey and they were invested in my brand more after I included them. Leaning into it can also look like posting about things that you care about. Like, I'm big into mom entrepreneurs and how moms can be successful. So I post a lot about that. So people naturally come to me who are mom entrepreneurs. That's not excluding anyone. It's just sharing what you care about. Sharing that I care about you having a life, that you're not working 24/7. That hits people a certain way. It's part of my brand. It is essentially part of what I want to accomplish in life, is get people more time with the people that they love. It's going to attract and repel certain people. And that is precisely what you want to do with your brand, with your business, is you want to pull in the people who you think you could work best with and repel the people who you would have the worst time with, because it's saving you time and at the end helps you make more money the better you can have the clients fit you. We're going to link a couple of videos down below, from how to figure out your business plan this year, to your communication plan, to getting leads, to starting off as a new agent. Check below and I'm going to put a resource list for you. And if you have any questions, let me know. Hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time.